start of that day, I split from Kalispell, headed down towards Tampa to hide out for a while. Had a fresh scrape with the law, had passed on some bad checks. It was high time to be moving. It was high time to forget. Edna had her own troubles and lost both of her kids, taken by her ex-Danny, and that's when we moved in. Need a home for my daughter Cheryl, and Edna took us both, just like we was her family, just like we offered hope. Driven deep into Wyoming, far past the state line, when the oil lights started flashing, bound to be a bad sign. I'd stolen a new Mercedes, cranberry and bright. It was the first decent car I'd ever driven in my life. Well, that day it had been carefree, and Edna was all smiles. And to mark the occasion, had a tattoo drawn on my arm. It read famous times, and that was not a lie. New horizons stretched ahead, and the bullshit stretched behind. Never stop to wonder what the morning would bring. Driving a stolen car, on the road to Rock Springs. Cheryl called from the backseat, "Look there, I see a town." And I knew we'd better stop soon, before the Mercedes stepped down. And she was right there in the distance, beside her roaring jewel, suspended in the desert night. Rock Springs waited for its fool. Finally the car didn't move no more. I got out to give it a push, and Edna went into the driver's seat, said I wish we'd just stayed put, and the engine would not turn over. In desperation I said things could be worse, and Edna said, yeah, you could be in the fucking electric chair. And those were words that hurt. We never stop to wonder what the morning would bring. Driving a stolen car, on the road to Rock Springs. I went up to the first trailer where I'd seen a light, and I knocked hard on the metal door, and the moment it opened wide, sorry to intrude, I said, but our car broke out down there. Can I use your phone to call a cab so we can move from here? She said, you're not gonna rob me. Said, I'm not up for that tonight. Opened the screen for me to come in. Said, make as many calls as you like. She said, and when I stood there, I said, what is you doing to this? She said, our job's to save you. We're doing everything we can. We never stop to wonder what the morning will bring. Driving a stolen car, on the road to Rock Springs. When I got back to the broken down car, the cab was already there. Edna had worked herself to a boil. Excuse me that I didn't care. The cab driver drove us to a big motel along the interstate. I ordered us meals from room service. Listen to what Edna had to say. She said, I'm 32 and I'm gonna give up on cheap motels. Each trip it teaches something. This one points back to Kalispell. Then sometime in the night, I got up and went to the parking lot. Knew I was gonna have to steal another car, or me and Cheryl would get caught. When I was out there, I wondered what I looked like from afar. What would you think about a man out there looking in the windows of cars? Would you think he was getting his head clear, getting ready for his ray of truth? Would you think he had a daughter, that he was anyone like you? Anyone like you? Anyone like you? Anyone like you? Anyone like